because the speaker's this thing here. You see up here?
Yeah.
So this one's speaking. I think there's another one, which is that one there. This one here. So
And there's another one there.
yeah, you're right. So there are a couple. The cameras are a little easier to spot in this one, aren't they, as well?
1, 2, 3.
3. And do you know why there's 3 in this room? Right, the first one there, see the one down below?
Yes.
It's on like a bigger box, do you see there?
Yeah.
And that's because that one can move about, and that's the camera for you, okay? Then there's another one the same, it's on a box, that camera's for me. So one's looking at you, one looking at me, and then that one up there shows the whole room. So that's why this one has 3, okay? Where we are today, we're not in London today, we're at a place called Rowan House, which is in Suffolk, and today's date is the 17th of September, and it's 10:31. Okay. What I'd like to do is just, can you tell us your full name? Can you?
Elisa. Elisa. So is my real name.
Yep.
My middle name is Grace, and my surname is Gabrielle.
Yes. And there are 2 other people here. My name's Steve, and I'm pleased. And we've met a few times now, haven't we? And we've done a couple of these interviews. So this is. Do you remember how many we've done before?
3.
No, this is number 3. So we've done 2. We've done one at Barnet, one in Wood Green, and then today. So this is number 3.
Oh.
And then there's another chap. Can you remember his name?
Carl.
Carl. That's right, Carl.
And this other one is Matt and Sarah, and we met Cleo yesterday.
Oh, did you? Oh, so you met. Today's Carl. So Matt and Cleo, they work in my office, and they work with me.
Yeah, but I know, but I met Cleo was at the hospital yesterday.
Yeah.
In London.
Yeah, she works with me, but she's not here today. It's only me and Carl. And what we're here today is just carry on really what we've been talking about, because it's been so
How
much.
it all started.
Well, we spoke a few bits, haven't we? And then whilst we was on our way here, we said it was
Some of them are not true. That Abraham told us to say.
Yeah, that's what you said. You said on
Yeah,
the
that's
car.
right. Yeah.
So what we do, that's where we'll start. But before we do, I'd like to just go through the rules again. I know you're probably sick of hearing.
I don't remember.
Gosh, can you remember them? Can you?
Don't lie, tell the truth.
That is, that is one of the rules. Don't lie and tell the truth. That is the rule. So the first rule, tell me if you remember them or not, is that I wasn't there, so I need you to tell me everything you can. Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then, if you don't know the answer, what do you say?
That I don't know the answer.
Yep, that's right. And if you don't understand the question I ask?
I'll tell you I don't understand.
Perfect, yeah. And then that goes the other way as well. If I hear something you say that I don't understand, I might ask you.
Yeah.
And then there's the one that you said, that we must tell the truth. And that we can't lie. And I think you've already shown me that you understand the difference a couple of times about the difference, okay? So I don't think we need to go there a third time really, because I think you've been very clear with what you said. And what about rude words or things like that? Is it okay to use them in this room?
Yeah.
Yes, it is, that's right. Okay. And this pen and paper, who's able to use this? Can you remember?
You.
And who else? You can. And it's for you, really, basically, if you want to, say you want to draw or write something.
Yeah, I know what it is for. I know what it is.
Yeah? So
if there's something that I didn't tell you, but I don't want to tell you, but I can just write it down so the next time I can show you.
If you want to write it down, and it's easy for you to write down, that's fine. It's fine. It's there for whatever you think it's best to do. Like say you want to draw something, you can draw something. Okay?
So what are we going to start off by saying?
Well, shall I remind you, we was talking a lot about food in the car. I think that was 99% of the journey, wasn't it?
Yes, all rubbish.
And there's one other thing you told me was about
that Abraham told us some things to tell Dad,
Yeah.
which is not true.
Because you mentioned about Zorro and about heads being cut
Yeah.
off, didn't you, in
Yeah.
that film?
Yeah.
And obviously I wondered whether or not that...
Because he watched his film.
Yeah.
He watched it. He lended it to
Oh,
us.
okay. And I was wondering, is that how you knew about the babies?
Yes, that's because I had an idea. So then I told Abraham, and then Abraham said, "Good, then do that and tell that to the police."
Right, okay. So, what I want to start, I just want to start from the beginning. So, tell me, how did it all come out about...
So when we were in Morocco,
Yeah,
we had fun there, but not so much fun.
yeah,
But then after, me and Gabriel were watching a movie,
yeah,
which is the Zorro.
yeah,
The movie, which is the Zorro. So then after we were watching, and after it finished, Abraham came out of the balcony, and he came and told and said to us that he said like who's touching you, and then everything like that, and then we guessed and guessed and guessed, and then after he said nope, it's your father. So then after we had an idea to tell that he just kills babies and stuff because we watched the Zorro.
okay. So, we spoke a couple of times. Do you remember? And obviously, what the one rule you remembered was tell the truth
Yeah.
and don't lie.
Yeah.
That's the only, out of all those rules, that's the only one you remember.
Yeah.
So why is it that you told me something then, which was not true? And
No, because
Yeah.
Abraham told me to say that. So then after there's more trouble, because I didn't know there would be more trouble, but he told me to say that because I was too scared of him.
oh, okay. And why are you scared of him?
Because he just hit me if I say okay, then he'll just hit me because he doesn't believe me.
Okay, you told me lots and lots of things there.
Yeah.
So what I want to start with, she was in Morocco.
Yes.
You're watching Mask of Zorro.
Yeah.
And what is that film, Mask of Zorro?
So it's all about like baddies are from California, and they come, and there's goodies are living in California, and then they build buildings, and then they have like gunpowder
Yeah.
all around the building, the wooden buildings,
Yeah.
and all the people in California are all trapped in there.
Yeah.
So then after the baddies so some people escape,
Yeah.
but then their baddies, their leader goes after them. Well, really, that's right at the end, but at first is that when the people are all free, nothing bad happens. There are two boys, and then this Mask of the Zorro, he was, I don't know what country it is, but there were two boys. They lived in a place, and there was a bad king, and there was this prison. There was not prisoners. There were good people, because he took the good people into prison.
Yeah.
And it's not like actual prison. So the soldiers got guns and they kill the people who are in prison, while they have a cloth around the eyes, and then they're standing on their knees.
Okay.
So they got shot, but then after they got saved by two small boys and the Mask of the Zorro.
Okay.
So his name is Zorro.
Okay. And you said there's a bit where someone gets cut. Is that right?
Yeah, that's in the middle. So then after, the two boys grow up to adults, and one of the Zorro, his man, and he's a hero in the film, and he gives this big silver necklace to one of the boys because he helped. So he had the idea to put this big statue of rock and kill the soldiers.
Yeah.
So, and then after the prisoners got they're good people. So then they get all free, and then they run for their life. But then after the Zorro, he comes and gives this big necklace to the oldest boy who had the idea. Yes, and then after when he growed up, there's this bad man who was from California. He looks a bit like my dad actually. But he just got long hair, up to here.
Yeah.
So then after his baddie, he had a whole group of soldiers, and after he knew one of the boys. They were one of the they were actual brothers.
Yeah.
Of the one with the necklace. He knew that was the necklace of the Zorro, so he tried to kill him.
Right.
So because those two boys, which are grown ups now, they were wanted down in California just because of the Zorro. So then they both got caught, and after they were just coming to California. Then the people there, they had posters all around, and it says the two boys, they look just the same, like the two men, they look just the same like on a poster. So then it says wanted, and after people there, they all catch them to try to catch them. But then at the end they escape. One man escapes, but the other one gets caught by this California leader. Yeah. Yes, he gets caught. As I said, he looks like my dad. Not the man. Yeah. Not, but the California leader. Yeah. And after he killed, he tried the second man. He tried to run away, but then he got shot. And after, and then his other brother, he tried to save him, but then he got just shot. So then after, the California leader just got out his sword and just sliced off his head.
Oh, okay.
And then they covered it in a whole bag.
Oh, okay.
A big bag and like a sack, and they took it away and just dumped it into a big hole. And then they cut the head and they cut off the hands. Yeah. And put them in small jars and water, and they drink the water from it.
Oh, okay. So this is So that was the man that looks like your dad in the film. Done that. Oh, okay. So you're watching that film, and you said Abraham's come in and said, "Who's been touching you?"
Yeah.
And why do you think he said that?
I don't know. He just came in. He did just come in. He came with my mum. Yeah. And he said, I think he was planning to get me and Gabriel in trouble, I think. Yeah. But he just said, "Who's touching you? Who had learned you to touch each other?"
And were you touching each other?
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah, but then after, we just watched my friend Sophie from my school, she touches me.
Who? Sophie?
Yeah, she's my friend, but not really.
Oh, okay.
She just bullies me and all kind of stuff.
Okay.
And she touches my private.
Okay, so she's a friend of yours?
Yes, but she's not my friend actually. Yeah. But she learned me to do that because I don't know where she got that from, but she just done it to me.
Okay, so Sophie showed you how to do it?
Yes, and then that's after she
and
said,
what did she show you to do?
So she touched me, and then she said, "Touch me." So then I said, "No, that's wrong." So then after she just told me, she just took my hand and just showed took my hand and grabbed my hand and touched it to her private.
Oh, okay.
And after I said, "Don't do that, Sophie, or you won't be my friend." And she said she does not care. And she said to me to do it to my brother, and then she'll give me a whole big packet of sweets.
And did she?
Yeah. She said, "I'll give you a whole big packet of sweets tomorrow if you touch your brother forever." So then I touched Gabriel, and then after the next day, when she said she'll give me a packet of sweets, she told me. So then after I said, "Where's the packet of sweets that you promised me?" And she said, "I'm just joking. I'll never give you a packet of sweets."
Oh, okay. So Abraham's seen you touching your brother, and then what's happened?
And after when he said, "Who learned you to touch?" and all that, and I said, "Sophie learned me to touch Gabriel," but then he didn't believe me. So then he said, "No, someone else." And then I just said, it was just Sophie and my friends. That's who they taught me to do.